Jerry Belmontes, that's the fight we want. Hopefully we can make it happen soon. Mikey versus Danny. Garcia versus Garcia.
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. Robert Garcia has came out and stated that Mikey Garcia, in the fight that they want, is the Danny Garcia fight. You know, Mikey Garcia was saying nothing's done, nothing's official, this fight's not going to happen. You know, we've heard all these rumors before. We heard the rumors that this fight was going to happen. It was going to be ready by the end of the summer. And then Mikey Garcia came out and pretty much blasted Mike Coppinger and basically said none of his information was factual, correct. And we all know that Mike Coppinger is pretty much spot on, so something had to happen, something had to change, and what gives. And what really gives is the fact that Manny Pacquiao is considering Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia as his next opponent. So he's considering either one of these guys as his next opponent until they're completely ruled out of the running. You know, Manny Pacquiao, which is a huge fight for either one of those guys and a very good fight for Manny. I think that's a better fight for Manny than fighting Spence, a Porter winner. I think that, either one of the Garcias, Danny or Mikey, is the better fight for Manny Pacquiao. And so I think Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia are waiting on that to be resolved. And you hear Robert Garcia saying the fight that they want is the Danny Garcia fight. Now, if I want to break this down honestly and unbiasedly, Manny Pacquiao states that he can make 140. So if I'm Robert Garcia, I think that the best weight for Mikey Garcia is 140 pounds. I don't think he needs to be at 147 for anyone, even Manny Pacquiao. But if the Manny Pacquiao fight comes and he's only taking it at 147, I can understand why Mikey would take it. He wouldn't be at a huge, height and reach advantage like he was against Spence. But at the same time, Mikey Garcia must realize that 147 pounds is not his weight. The weight that he needs to be fighting at is 140 and 135. Mikey Garcia, if he doesn't get the Manny Pacquiao fight, he should not be fighting Danny Garcia. That should not be a fight that's on his mind. He needs to be doing everything possible to win titles at 140 and to try to fight Vasily Lomachenko at 135 or have Vasily move up to 140 and fight. Mikey Garcia has to realize that his legacy fight at this point is Vasily Lomachenko. Mikey Garcia has to realize that 147 was a disaster for him. He was basically blown out. He wasn't knocked out, but he was blown out. He was not in a very competitive fight at all. So at this point, we have to expect Mikey Garcia to redeem himself, and getting a fight and a potential win over a guy like Vasily Lomachenko is what the fans want. Even if he doesn't win, that's what the fans want. I believe that he's holding out for Manny Pacquiao since Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia are both being considered. I think Danny Garcia is a bad stylistic matchup for Mikey. Now, I understand in some ways you can look at it as a good thing. Both of these guys have a low work rate. Danny Garcia is flat-footed at times, but Danny Garcia is also a bigger guy. He's used to being at welterweight, and he has a very strong, one-punch type of knockout situation going on. So he could really hurt Mikey or even possibly stop him at 147. Danny Garcia has already stated that he's not going to be at welterweight for too much longer. 2-3 more fights and he's moving up to 154. So that just shows you the size and power that Danny Garcia is working with. He want to use more of his power. He's not a very a fighter that's going to move around the ring a lot, so that caters to Mikey's style. But at the same time, do you want to slug punches with a Danny Garcia? That's a very risky proposition. Mikey Garcia needs to move down and wait. But once again, unbiased as always, it's the IBFP.